up, guys? Welcome to another beautiful episode of Car Stance and Class. I'm your host, Ngupi the Entertainer. Well, before I walk onto this course surface, well, you know, when you see me, a beautiful car is coming your way. You know, Car Stance and Class, guys. Before I go anywhere further, I'll talk to you right after this. Yep, guys, we are back on Car Stance and Class. Another beautiful episode brought to you by Car Stance and Class. I'm your host again, Ngupi the Entertainer. Well, you know, when you see me, a beautiful car is about to arise. Well, today I have a very, very, very beautiful Ford, guys. It's a Ford FIGO. Fiesta? FIGO? I got to FIGO, but wait. Guys, we are in the heart of Johannesburg. We're in the CBD, central Johannesburg. Josie, isn't my winning because we're not my winning fella. No, today we are in Parktown. We're gonna have a very, very beautiful car today. It's white, crystal white. It's driven by a guy called KGOSI, guys. So KGOSI, I think he's the perfect person and all about himself and his car. Anyway, guys, what's about it? If you want to be on this show, we can feature you on this show. Just make sure that you send an email to the email written below and text the number on WhatsApp. We will come straight to you, and Bona, your car will be on Car Stance and Class. Let's go see KGOSI. KGOSI. As I said, we're going to make sure that today we meet KGOSI, and I told you we're going to meet KGOSI, so he has a very, very nice, beautiful car, guys. He's going to be part of the show very soon. Speaking of the devil, KGOSI is right here. Well, let's go meet up KGOSI so we can see nice, good things, great things, guys. A beautiful car is behind me, so I'm forced to actually give it attention and go straight to it, guys. Let's go and see KGOSI and what KGOSI has in store for us. KGOSI. Very sharp, bro. Finally, we've met, bro. We've met after so long. So this crystal white car, it's you here.
Well, essentially, he's the owner of the car, but the company that designed the car and took it to everywhere where it needs to go for it to end up looking like this. These authentic customs. So we're partners in that.
Hey, too much information. Let's sit down for this one. So I really want to know all about this car and everything. Let's get some chairs and chill. So KGOSI, brah, how's it? Sure. Okay, I want to know details about the car, but we're gonna start with yourself first. I want the people to know who KGOSI is. Like, tell us about KGOSI before we actually go to the car.
Pretty simple. KGOSI grew up in the south of Johannesburg, Oakdene. Pretty much that's where all my life has been. Tatamkholo, Kwako, Northwest. Oledi, Utswako, Shawe. And that's where they met. Okay. So that's where I was born, and then we moved to the south. And since then,
you've been based that side.
I've been based that side. Yeah.
So growing up, or were you a car guy, or it's something that just developed recently?
Honestly, always was. I used to stick pictures of cars that I drew on the thing. What do you do in sometimes? Because I can't know the printing.
Yeah. Usinyala bota kushalikhala da.
Since into about the stance game and everything like that is because of Abuja, my older brother, the owner of the car.
So he loves stunts.
Because if you go onto our page, Shaka page, Authentic Customs, you'll see for like Honale Vener Stale Raiko Vela Maulid. So Fantuka, Rekovo Matric High School nyana, so
Yeah.
body cut springs, body shortened springs,
Yeah.
body shots on that, until.
So as you grow, you advance. As well, make sure that you go up. You go up.
I mean, you need to be moving forward. Anyway.
Yeah, upgrade yourself.
Yeah.
So now the advanced, you even have your own authentic customs page on Instagram.
That's what's up.
Guys, just before we go far, check out authentic customs Instagram, authentic customs, ne? And no underscore, no SA.
That's it. At authentic customs, one word.
At authentic customs, you'll find things like this. Where he started. Actually, we'll see the first car you actually started pimping.
It was an Opel Corsa utility. Oh, white. In fact, all of the cars that we've had and that we'll have in the future, I think, have been named after movies. So the first one in Scarface. And how we share, but then scratch, body dent, body what, spray my video white, right drop, Scarface. And then after that, we had two Golfs, Ribita Hulk. Then we also had a two-door as well. That one was called Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Because I can obvious Rabbit.
Rabbit.
Then this one, obviously, White Walker from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And then there's another one that we're calling it Nemo.
Cool.
It's an orange Datsun Go. So,
yeah.
remember Kadi moving. So.
Nice. So, this beautiful car. How long have you been having this car?
It's a 2018. I think we've had it for like 2 years now.
2 years.
Almost, if not 2 years, almost 2 years.
So all the mods we're seeing right here are like, have you ever changed? Let's say you put in another rim and then you change it. We're seeing the fifth rim maybe here.
This is okay. Obviously, there's a stock rim. Then when we bagged it the first year, we only did BBS black. Then we changed it to the Ford ST. Yeah, but and then it was this. So it had 4 rims. So
we are late actually to seeing this car.
But that's what I'm saying. So if you want to go back,
we'll check out the evolution there. You can see it progressing. Cool. I feel like we've already said a lot. Let us go straight to the car. Wait, before we go to the car, you said you work with Authentic Customs.
My brother and I are the owners of Authentic Customs.
What does Authentic Customs do?
So if you imagine how Uber works, Uber doesn't own a taxi again. So Authentic Customs also doesn't own a tool. So now we have a network of about 20. So the inception of company, I think it was because you take your car to somebody to do something on it.
Yes.
When you get it back after 2 months, after 1 month, now you must pay again to get the job that was supposed to be done properly, to be redone or whatever. So Authentic Customs, we decided we're going to build a network of people that we know do the job right. So when you come to us, if let's say how not design, how not plan for Transia, then we'll design it for you and then we'll take it to our partners, and then we'll put the car together to you. Kia Transia has been modified and everything.
Nice. So actually, it's a one-stop for everything that you want in your car.
If we don't have a person who can partner us with that, rest assured we will find them.
You'll
by the
find
time
it.
your car's done.
Okay, so you are the get-to-go guy when I need anything on my car. Guys, Authentic Customs, they do everything. Just go to Instagram, check out Authentic Customs. It's either you want a rim, sound, a lip, suspension, color change.
In fact, Muto, or the one person that we actually work with sound, Keono Medita as well. Decibel Breakers.
Decibel Breakers.
He's also one of the people that we refer our customers to.
Oh, cool. Decibel Breakers. Shout out to Decibel Breakers, guys. Shout out. Switch. They are recommending you here. They say they work with you. You do a great job. I've also seen your great job. Shout out. So, yeah. Cool, bro. From here, I would like us to go straight to the car so we have more details in the car. Guys, let's move straight to the car. Vroom. The very first thing, KGOSI, that I saw, and then when your car approached, it came, I saw White Walker, the exact name here. So this is the name you've been talking about. You say you got it from the movies.
Yeah. In fact, Nebata Butaga Netenka, he's the one who named it. I mean, it is his car.
Yeah.
So, yeah, in fact, when we were busy looking for the car, I didn't even want it. Yeah. To be honest, I didn't want it. I was saying he must go for something else, but then he got it, and then as soon as he came home, then he started calling it White Walker. So by a week after that or something, the stick, and it's been there since. So that's the one thing about the car.
So this is the first thing you bought?
Yeah, that's the first.
Yo! Okay, so who chose the font? Why this font?
That's what I'm saying. I can't how Chevy the font and everything like that. He's the one who went through everything and found it.
Alright. Yeah. Cool. This beautiful detail down here. I can see those lights here. They are ringed and they are very, very bright. So Did they come with these lights or you added them?
No. So I can know this one. This is the base model. So I think there's 3 different models of Ford FIGO. And then if you see on some of them, this material here is black. It's silver.
Okay.
So these ones don't come with the lights. So very obvious park lights is something that you need to have on your car. It always makes it stand out somehow.
Yeah.
So I saw but body taxi. Baba kadi lights so the flicker indicator and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like now, especially because it's White Walker. One of the characteristics of White Walker,
yeah.
so that's why we got these ring lights there. So when it's driving around, then you can look into Walker's eyes.
Yeah. Proper.
It's a heater vision, babang by but White Walker's eyes.
No, I saw they also indicate.
No. I want to do that, but it's about a lot of technical work. So
You're like, you'll see it later.
I don't know, body insurance, body warranty, body what. So you don't want to do everything.
Yeah. So you'll end up losing some other things. Let's come this side. The very first thing guys are also interested in. I'm sure these people want to know actually. Tell me about this rim. What size is this? Why this rim and all this things happening here?
So these are YKWs. In fact, it's even upright. So these are YKWs. It's 15 inches, 8J. The tires on it is a 165/45. Yeah, 165/45. 15. Yeah.
So it's a stretch tire.
Yes. Stretch.
So what's the difference between a normal tire and a stretch tire?
Stretch tire is basically that the width of the tire is smaller than the width of the rim. So you're stretching sidewall for the inner carriage part of the running.
Okay.
Like this. It's on the straight.
Yeah,
on this level.
Yeah, no, it's slanted.
It's slanted, yeah. So when you're stretching a tire, essentially you're putting a
smaller tire on a wider rim. Nice. So it gives this nice effect here. So you can't have this effect if you're having a normal tire.
Well, you can. It just means you need to have a wider wheel. Any tire can be stretched as long as the wheel is wider than the width of the tire.
So you have to get a smaller tire.
Yeah. For you to
Cool. Nice. I see that you don't really have many mods here, but the car stands out on top of everything else. The first thing that everyone realizes here is the height, the ride height. You are these people of oxygen. I actually don't know how this works. It's the first time I have this on my show. So can you please just take us on a tour? Yeah, tell us about what's going on in here. I have never actually seen a car with this thing. It's the first time, so you're giving me a huge tutorial.
So this is basically the system, air ride. Whenever you see somebody with an air ride system, it's usually these basic components.
So they have these things everywhere they go.
Yeah, you're gonna be flat on the ground. But yeah, essentially it's a very simple system. Compressor, more tanking. So as you can see, the gauge says the tank is full.
Yeah, full tank.
Yeah. As soon as I press the button, then the air is dispersed. So instead of a spring, where the spring sits, you have the bag, and then these lines some material run to the bags. So as soon as I press a button, the solenoid is and then it pushes it.
So you don't have any external air coming in. It's just this. It circulates.
No. So when I air out, let me show you. I have my phone. I don't have the compressor. So if you listen,
we're learning new things here.
If you listen, you hear that's the air going to the wheels. That's still in the system. But when you air out, then the air goes out. So it's running exhaust lines underneath the car.
Okay.
So when you drop the car, the air is released outside, and then the compressor refills the tank from there.
Oh, okay.
The system's not closed.
Oh, it's not closed.
It's not closed.
So when you air out, you actually airing out, exhaling. Okay.
Also, one important thing for maybe those that are seeing this show, see a lot of people are not running this thing. It's called a water trap.
Water trap.
Yeah. At Kave, a lot of people don't run it, and also us, the first time when we had it, we didn't have it as well. So we partner with people that we basically try to get people that know what they're doing. So he taught us this thing is the most important thing because I get a compress.
Yeah.
Compressor it's all So I want all of this water here. I want all this water here.
What?
All of that stuff gets stuck inside your tank. So all of that stuff.
Did you get that? Did you get that? Come in. Actually, these people want to see that actually there's water in this system without you knowing. So
yeah, when you
see, that's That's the water. This actually goes into your compressor and it's gonna damage it.
It damages it. So these are the small things that some people do, some people don't do. And obviously this is not to say but by all means I'm not saying that.
But you can a better way. The fact that actually there's water in this, there's water in there, which means if people don't run it, they're actually having water in their system.
So it can rust the solenoids, it can rust the tank on the inside. Rona, we're running hard lines, so it can even rust the lines.
So actually you actually increased your life expectancy for this.
For the system.
Nice. So do you have to go for maintenance and all of that, or?
No. In fact, the guy his brother's been running air for 2 years. He's never had issues with it. But it's like basic stuff, like just I need to make sure the compressors, the water trap is empty. Okay. If I'm driving normally, that's like every 2 weeks. It's not even often.
Yeah.
And then like if a pipe is leaking, I mean, coilover. How is the coilover? Things like that.
Alright. Guys, we got educated today. We know a lot about these things. I'm sure, guys, viewers there watching, if you have this system, come on, get that water filter and whatnot. It's gonna save your life. It's gonna increase your days on this. Guys, this car is so low. It's so low. I can't stop talking about it. Well, come and check inside. It's fairly standard. Everything is standard. It's actually a lot of standard things. But I see something there. Can you go that side, KGOSI, so we can actually tell me a lot about this thing? There's this gauge here. I don't know what it does. There's this gauge.
Yeah, so this is the only mod that we've done actually on the interior. So this is just a pressure gauge for what's the pressure on the front of the car and what's the pressure on the back of the car.
So how does this gauge help you?
So it will depend like if I'm driving on a road like this or whatever, I can tell how high I am by looking at the gauge.
Oh, okay.
Because a certain pressure will have a certain.
This one.
Yeah. So if I lift the front, I can see how high the front is.
Oh, okay.
From that.
I was about to ask because I'm only seeing one.
Yeah. So this white one is for the front, the yellow one is for the back.
The back.
So that's how I can tell.
So when this one moves, it shows how high the front is, and then this one
shows how high the back.
So when you move both sides, which means they will both go to.
Yeah, they're both.
Oh, cool.
So it'll depend. On.
So you have to have a special skill for you to put them in a certain level. If you want to put them at, let's say, a 180 angle.
No, not really. I mean, that's because at the highest point. So if I'm driving over body speed bumps and stuff like that, that's usually the pressure that you'd want to be at.
Right.
So yeah, it'll depend. I mean, if there's a lot of people in the car, then you obviously don't want it to be too low.
Yeah.
Because then the car is going to
go low automatically.
Yeah. I don't think there's a special trick to it. It's just that you can see.
How
high you are. Yeah.
Okay. So you within this field of stunts and whatnot, where do you think you're gonna end up? Are you still gonna continue when mods? Technology, it improves all the time. So when it comes in, do you jump in? Are you that person who jumps on the next thing, or
not necessarily? With some things, they have bugs and issues. So oftentimes I wait until, like you have professionals in the field, so that they can advise you on, no, don't do this, do this. This is how we dealt with this issue, this thing. Because unfortunately, we don't live in a world where money is of absolute abundance on top.
Yeah, that's
so now,
right.
You did something in your car, you're the first one to do it, it gives you issues. Now you don't have a car to get to wherever you're going. So
that's a very huge problem.
Some mods you have to be very smart about timing your thing on top.
So having this air suspension, does it actually affect your driving speed and all of that? Or
no, I mean you can get even performance bags.
Really?
You can get performance bags, yeah. So, I mean, it's a misconception, and I guess maybe it's to each person's opinion or how you feel about it. Because people that do absolute performance, it would be ill-advised. You'd rather be on coilover.
Yeah.
But you can still speed with air. But most of us stunts guys, we don't. Speeding is not.
Speeding is not really the
cruisers.
Yeah, there are those who are there just to spin.
Yeah. So we're cruising us.
Okay, cool, man. I've seen a lot here. I just want to see this baby drive. driving around. I want to see this baby moving around, and we actually get to see a lot of things. Anyway, guys, you've seen how dope the car is. It has a lot of things. I am actually interested in the height and the lows and all of it. Right now, we're just going to see how the baby drives when he's going around the place. I don't know, where should we go anywhere else? I just want to see how it drives. We will follow you anyway. We just want to see how this baby moves around the curves. If ever you're struggling or having everything nice, actually, guys, let's go follow KGOSI around and let's have a great ride. Let's check it out. Let's go. Yeah, guys, it was a perfect ride. It was a great ride. We had a great run. We've been following KGOSI around. It was a great move, guys. I enjoyed everything, watching him go down low everywhere, doing all those nice things, guys. We came here first, though. We ended up running. Oh, he is back. Now he's back, guys. I can't even begin. I can't begin to explain the fun that we had with KGOSI, following him around, making sure that we see all those things running there. Huh? Did you see how it was going? Guys, I hope you enjoyed everything else there. Bona fit. Bona. KGOSI brought the very best. Ukwil. He doesn't just go down and then he's down forever. No, he makes sure that he comes here. Adjustables, guys. KGOSI. Brother, that was a great run, man. That was a great run. What a great run. We had a great show. We enjoyed having you on the show. Remember, guys, if you want anything to do with your car modifications, everything, you don't choose, right?
Definitely.
Anything you want to paint your car, whatever you want to do, KGOSI is your man. Whatever you want to do, KGOSI is your man. You heard him, he said authentic customs. KGOSI, nice having you on the show, Brawaga. Till next time, Brawaga. Do good, man. Take care of this car. Now, check part. See you next time. Sure, KGOSI. But Fetty, don't forget that if you want to be on the show, you can be on the show. Just make sure you contact carstandsandclass@gmail.com. That is carstandsandclass@gmail.com. Or text the number written below. From me, Nkupi the entertainer. Nkupi, what do you do? Bye bye.